Hey, this is Rebecca with Gord Marketing, and what we're going to do right now is I'm going to walk you through step by step how you find health access on the Assurant website, how you enroll that person, where you find the rates. It's easy, but you just need to be taught, and so today's your lucky day. So go to our website, which is gordonmarketing.com, and you're going to notice a lot of information here. We have quote engines for the senior and the life side. We're always showing upcoming meetings, promotions. Our site is free, so if you're just sniffing and you just want to see if we might be a good fit, it's totally available to you, so knock yourself out. But to get started on the under 65, we're going to come up here to health, and I want you, just for right now, to go to the ACA page. And this is breaking down a lot of tricks of the trade, big opportunities. This is that group worksheet that I talked about in some of my videos. I'm a big believer in right now is an awesome time to go to your employers, small businesses between 5 and 15 employees, and put them in the individual market. Get rid of the group. 9 times out of 10, you're going to save that employer a ton of money. This is a fillable worksheet that helps walk you through how to get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump on the Assurant site and go to the icon, and when you plug in your ID and password, this will be the home site. First thing I want to show you on this site is Find a Form. Find a Form is awesome because all the forms are updated. We no longer have to worry about that. The carrier does it. So select your state. Under category, you want to select the first one called Health Access. And then you're going to hit search. And then voila, this gives you everything. It gives you the brochure, it gives you facts, it gives you, the rate sheet. So here are the rates. And I have these rates by my desk. So when I get calls and people are looking for options, an alternative to the really high expensive ACA rates, I have this handy. So I am 42. I would be $159 a month. Now, let's say that I'm 42 and I'm married to a 30-year-old. So I would come down here to primary and spouse. This is a little trick of the trade. Make your younger one your trophy spouse. Make them the primary. And I'm going to lock in that rate at $218. Sweet. That's a little trick. Fundamentals is the most popular plan. I like this plan the best. All right, for the price, I like this plan the best. All right, so now we're going to jump back and look at the site. How do you get a quote? Well, you're going to come to Fixed Benefit, and you're going to go to Create a Quote. I'd have to say I think Assurant's website and their online capabilities are better than anybody ever. They absolutely rock when it comes to their technology. Effective dates with Health Access. You either get the 1st or the 15th of the month, and based on the day that you're taking the app or you're enrolling someone, it's going to tell you your options. So as of today's date, I could do June 1st, June 15th, July 1st, July 15th. That's it. Today is actually Cinco de Mayo. So if I wanted to cover somebody from today until June 1st, I'm writing them a short term. So write them a short term, and then make this plan effective June 1st. So, we're going to just do me, I'm 42, and we're going to do customize a quote. Now remember, if you write a family, all these benefits with Health Access are calendar year. So they start over January 1st, and it's per person benefits. Now notice right here the network First Health, it's shaded gray. It's a passive network. You don't have to use it. There's no penalty. But you get all the upswing, you get all the power of repricing by using the network. To see how strong the network is in your area, you simply click on the link, it's live, you're going to plug in a zip code, and it's going to tell you doctors and hospital, and whatever radius you want to use. Now I'm here in Noblesville, Indiana, and I know from experience, I'm just going to get out of this, that the network here is phenomenal. Everybody's in it. So I'm going to go to next, and here's my plan. So for a 42-year-old female, I'm $159. I have a $4 association fee. Now, you'll notice over here that Assurant has added some things. So they've added this cancer and heart attack stroke for $30,000. Say no. And the reason why I say no to that plan is it's half the comp as their regular critical illness plan. It's half the comp. So I don't do that. I like their critical illness plan better. There's not a big enough difference in premium for me, the agent, to make 50% less. So I leave this as is, because to enroll the critical illness, I go to a different screen. So 163, sweet. I'm going to hit next. This is an awesome screen. Plan summary. It breaks down all my benefits again. So right off the bat, I get a network. So remember, this plan is for your healthy customer on a tight budget. Somebody who makes too much, they can't qualify for a subsidy, but they don't make so much that they can stomach the high ACA premiums. So you have a network. I get $2,000 a day for sickness, $4,000 for injury. Look at here, I get up to $500,000 per year, calendar year. But remember, if something happens to my client and they get diagnosed with a high-end condition and these benefits aren't good enough anymore, next open enrollment, I throw them into the ACA, guaranteed issue. Here's my surgical schedule. It pays to the Medicare benefits. I get an ER room visit. It's going to cover the first $250. This is that hole I was talking about. You get a $1,000 calendar year max for outpatient. And that benefit is fine if your health stays good. But if you get cancer, you're going to be doing a lot of chemo and radiation, probably on an outpatient basis. And you're going to blow through $1,000. So how do you fill that hole? That's why you sell $10,000 of critical illness. So that if I get diagnosed, I will get a check for $10,000. I can take that money and cover the rest of those treatments until my next open enrollment. Then I join the ACA and I'll have to, satisfy that deductible, but I'm guaranteed issue. That's why you sell the $10,000 critical illness. Everybody's going to get 4 doctor visits per person per year, and it's going to cover the first $50. The average cost to go to a doctor is $80. So if it's $80 and it gets repriced to the network, we'll say down to $70. Assurance paying $50, I'm paying $20. Beautiful. Here's your drugs. Everybody gets $750 per year of drugs. But again, this is awesome if you're relatively healthy. But if that big thing happens like cancer, you're going to blow through $750. Again, that's why you sell the $10,000 of critical illness. I have a lifetime max of $2 million with this plan. Fantastic benefits, fantastic benefits. I can't say it enough. We're going to hit next. You're going to type in their last name. You're going to hit OK. And we're going to hit begin submission now. You can do this on the phone, or you can do it next to your client. You're not going to get this screen. I'm only getting this screen because of how I've logged in, so you won't see a writing agent number. Of course, if you want to write in my agent number, you can. That's fine. Alright, so wherever there's a blue asterisk, this is the application. We're starting. We're going to plug in. I like to call this plug and chug. If I see a blue asterisk, I'm just going to put in some information. Now, your client has to have an email. If they don't have an email, then they need to be sitting next to you to take this app. Because after you're done enrolling, if I'm doing this over the phone, I have to email it to them so they can open it up and confirm the health questions. That's your get out of jail card. That way nobody can come back and say, well, I didn't know that. Well, you confirmed everything. So if they don't have an email, have them come into the office and fill them out live. Alright? And let's see here. I'm going to hit save and continue. Alright, first question. Has any other type of application been made? We're going to say no. We're going to hit save and continue. You know what? We're almost done. You know that you're almost done by looking at this bar. I can either say I'm with the client now, or they're going to attest to the information later, which means I'm going to email it to them. I'm going to go ahead and say they're right next to me, and we're going to hit continue. Here are the questions. 1, if you're pregnant, you cannot get the plan. Must be no. 2, if you are on any form of disability, you are not eligible. If you answer yes to any of these questions, you're not eligible for this plan. Question 3, look, it is weeding out the high-end health conditions. So remember, this plan is for your healthy client on a budget. Heart, stroke, liver, diabetes, MS. If you answer yes, you cannot play. If you hit no, you're done. You're going to go to save and continue. Oh, it says the website's glitching. That's nice. After it goes to save and continue, it's going to go back to the payment page. You plug in the credit card information, you're done. Policy is done. Now, the next thing you have to enroll is the critical illness. So you come back to the home page, and instead of being under fixed benefit, we're going to go to supplemental. We're going to go to create a quote. Just like these are the exact same steps you go through to enroll any of their products. Plug in your zip code. I'm a female. Plug in my age. I'm 42. Hit choose your plan. Remember, with critical illness, you don't see rate increases. So the best time to buy a critical illness plan is today. It's the cheapest today. You're going to come up here to this tab, and you're going to hit critical illness. And then you have this cool little bar that you can move. And I want to see how much. 10,000. That's a good amount to start out with. I can go as high as 100,000. Remember, you get built-in guaranteed issue life insurance. So pick 10 years, and then for $13 a month, for me, I get $10,000 of critical illness. So, if I was going to buy, I had to buy a health plan, and I could either buy on the ACA or off the ACA. Let's look at a couple rates. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go back and I want to see how much would a health access plan cost for me, right? So I'm going to go on to the website. I'm going to pull up find a form. I'm going to come over here to my Indiana rates. I'm going to say run. It's $159, right? It's just me. I'm 42. It's $159 plus $13 for my critical illness. So now I'm at $160, $190. And then don't forget, add in your penalty. So if I make, we'll say $60,000 a year, that would roughly be a $50 a month penalty, right? 1% is $60,600. You divide that by 12. So now I'm at $240. Well, I know if I went online and I ran myself an ACA plan, I would be roughly $360. So I could either pay $360 and have that high deductible, or I could pay $240, $120 less a month, over $1,200 a year, and get $10,000 of critical illness. This is the product for your clients right now. This is the one you want to be looking at. I hope that I've walked you through so that you feel more comfortable going onto the website. If you have questions, if you need more help, all you got to do is call. Call our 800 number, go on our website. I'll hook you up with a marketer, and we'll start writing this business. Hey, check out all the videos. Make sure that you are